It's been a journey. It was a song essentially for our first dance, my wife, Sarah, and then I just realized it was special, and so we decided that other people should hear it, and then they connected to it, and then we're up for an award, and I've been up for some awards before, and tonight was my first win, and so it was so unexpected, but for it to be for this song, my first, is the most special. It's like you couldn't write a book about it any more, cool, and it's our anniversary tomorrow. So I don't even understand how all this works, but I was speechless, and I know it probably looked like that because I didn't say a whole lot, but having her in my life has done a lot of stuff for me. It seems like.
And in the back?
One of these I'll give to her for an anniversary present. It's not enough at all, but she's had a couple days. It's not. She's like this mother that will not leave the kids. She's like selfish with her time with them, but I was glad that she was here having some time for herself, and so we're going to get back to the boys as soon as we can, and because that's kind of my reward now, is when I'm working on the road, is my reward is getting home to them. But I am going to force her. She's an early go-to-bedder, so I'm going to force her to get out. We're going to go honky-tonking like we did on our first date in Nashville. I guarantee you. If you want to know where I'm at, that's where I'll be. When I was about 9 years old, 10 years old, I wrote my first song. And when I wrote my first song, I wrote it because I wanted to be a singer. And I thought that if you wanted to be a singer, you had to have songs. And the people who sang on the radio wrote their songs. And then to do that, you had to record them. So to me, producing them and writing them and singing them was all in one process. There is no separation for me. So it's hard for me to answer that question. I am equally as proud that I was able to produce this by myself as the fact that I wrote it, or sang it. And I sing it every night, and I close the show out with it. And the last chorus, the whole show gets closed out with the crowd singing it. So there really is no separation for me. It's all one thing. It's being an artist that I love the song and the process of making music. And it's all kind of one for me. So I don't really know how to answer that question any better than that. Well, the ACM said, "Hey, Lee, would you sing a little bit of a Randy Travis song and introduce him? We're going to try and thinks he can come and be there." And that made me happy that he was going to be here. And it's the 50th anniversary, so it's a big night. And I was immediately honored for that. Like, I was like, absolutely. And there's a lot of other singers that they could have asked to do that moment just with a guitar, And so they said, "Well, Lee, last year you did I Drive Your Truck just with you and a guitar, and we thought that you would take that moment, seriously and really take it in." And tonight, being up there, I did, and I was so honored, almost to the point where I was nervous to be able to sing a Randy Travis song up there and then turn around and see him. It kind of choked me up a little bit to be there, because I grew up listening to him. He's, his songs, among others, but a lot of his songs were the reason why when I write songs and I hold up a bar to where this song needs to be before I say it's done, a lot of that was partly because of his songs. And so I was honored to do that tonight. And it was, to me, one of the 2 or 3 most emotional and real moments of the night, including like Taylor's mom doing that was an amazing, amazing moment. And then Garth had a thing tonight where, he just does his thing, and there's just something about that. But I was honored to be able to do what I was able to do for Randy.